Fans of Kit Connor have always wanted to know if his preference in a partner is the same as portrayed in Heartstopper. Let's find out what the actor has to say about his sexuality and what he's had to deal with concerning that. The media rave. Kit Connor, who became a household name right after featuring as Nick Nelson in Heartstopper, is an inspiration to many who have been in the closet and are still kind of figuring themselves out. Kit's role in Heartstopper as Nick is portrayed so naturally and shows that it's okay to be confused at first before figuring things out when it comes to one's own preferences. Many fans, however, have come to mistake Kit for Nick, whom he was merely portraying as an actor. This has led to many assumptions on the internet that Kit Connor's indeed bisexual because he's happened to have represented a character that belongs to the LGBTQ+ community on the show. The reactions and assumptions surrounding his sexuality have only made the Heartstopper star frustrated. Kit made his frustration known by taking to Twitter on May 3rd, 2022. The actor tweeted, "Twitter is so funny, man. Apparently some people on here know my sexuality better than I do." The tweet got a lot of reactions from fans of the show, supporting the actor against people who have taken it upon themselves to make assumptions. On the same day, and in another tweet, Kit reacted to his colleague Joe Locke's tweet that said, "Ah, lovely." Joe Locke, who plays Charlie Spring in Heartstopper, had posted a recent screenshot of what fans were searching for about Joe Locke on Twitter. The screenshot of the search resulted in Joe Locke ugly and Joe Locke gay. Kit shared this to expand on his concerns about the raving assumptions on sexuality, with his reaction to his co-star's tweet reading, "Primary school playground flashbacks." Kit, who is still yet to clear the air about what his sexuality is like, has made it known that despite the media rave on it, he's still not willing to divulge that information anytime soon. Speaking in an interview for the Rain with Josh Smith podcast, he said, "For me, I just feel like I'm perfectly confident and comfortable with my sexuality. I don't feel like I need to label myself, especially not publicly." Kit, who spoke about his tweet that got media attention, mentioned that he did it to slightly call out the people who are making assumptions. He said, "It's 2022. It feels a bit strange to make assumptions about a person's sexuality just based on hearing their voice or seeing their appearance. I feel like that's a very interesting, slightly problematic sort of assumption to make." The actor also hinted that the assumptions are more like pressures on him as he's still so young. Since the show was about teenagers who might not even know what they are yet, Kit mentioned that it goes the same way in reality and he might not be ready yet for a disclosure. Kit's masculinity. Kit's character, Nick Nelson, is a rugby player who's fit and well known in the school for his active participation in sporting activities. His fitness was made obvious when he had to teach his partner, Charlie Spring, how to play rugby in the show. Kit said his representation as a fit guy also led the fans to expect him to be stereotypically masculine and testosterone-fueled. While sharing his thoughts on masculinity on the Rain with Josh Smith podcast, the actor said he thinks masculine is sort of an interesting word because it has, at times, very old-fashioned meanings. According to Nick, he doesn't think masculinity should be judged only by fitness and how strong a man can be. The 18-year-old teen actor said, "I think with Nick and what I would associate with masculinity is a general strength of character and I think bravery and that kind of sense of perseverance. I think that Nick throughout the show becomes more sure of himself and sure of who he is and comfortable with himself, which allows him that final moment on the rugby pitch at Sports Day." Kit believes these combinations are what should define masculinity. He thinks you don't have to be tough to appear masculine. You can be vulnerable with those you choose to love while also displaying strength by being brave enough for the rest of the world to see. In some ways, Kit's character as Nick embodies that awkward sweet boy who is conflicted by the toxic heteronormative masculinity he encounters at the school, and then comes through with the bravery to challenge that toxicity, inspiring Kit himself on what masculinity should be defined by. With the way Netflix tackles toxic masculinity against Nick Nelson and Charlie Spring in the show, it gives Kit the assurance that there's a place for queer teen love after all, and it's a good one to see. Kit's relationship status. The chemistry between Kit Connor and his co-star Joe Locke has been evident while they portrayed the lead couple in Heartstopper, and fans have speculated that the two might be together because they've maintained their friendship off-screen as well. Kit Connor has, however, hinted to the fans that he's not dating Joe as speculated by fans of the show. He, however, confirmed that they are very good friends, which has helped them individually. According to Kit, Joe is also a teenager like himself, and they have almost the same experiences with the public and how they manage to deal with it. He also pointed out that their great relationship has helped them pull through many scenes while on the set of Heartstopper. In many interviews, Kit had to clear the air about his assumed relationship with Joe. In an interview with Digital Spy in May May 2022, Kit made emphasis on his relationship with Joe Locke being very good friends. While speaking, the teen actor said, "We're very good friends, me and Joe. We're very close, so that helps." The actor did not fail to mention how the role of an intimacy coordinator also helped himself and Joe get through such tight scenes, as it was a good one to have people wanting them to feel safe and comfortable when they started to feel strange. In his words, Kit said, "But it's so invaluable to have an intimacy coordinator right there, sort of giving you that extra blanket. A comfort blanket," he says, "just to give you that extra kind of protection and comfort and general safety." While speaking with Untitled magazine in May 2022, Kit made sure to state what his relationship was like with Joe when he said, "Joe and I are very close. We are comfortable at a point in our relationship where we can take the mick out of each other. That's the main element of our friendship. One of the reasons why Heartstopper is so good is because of the chemistry between Kit and Joe on screen." Kit mentioned that this was only made possible because of their great friendship he developed with his co-actor. He said, "We just have fun. We feel very at ease with each other. When you spend so much time together on set, most of my scenes were with Joe, it did mean we very quickly got on together." It was a good thing that it did happen, and it would have been very difficult to portray that relationship if we weren't as close as we are. Kit, however, confided that there was an immediate connection between himself and Joe the instant they met, and the actor put it straight out there that his relationship with Joe wasn't flirty, cute, and nice as opposed to what it was between Nick and Charlie. The Heartstopper star said that his role with Joe in Heartstopper is a different world, and he had to step in to bring out the Nick and Charlie vibe. Talking about the adjustment, he said, "That was something that we sort of had to adjust to when we switched on our Nick and Charlie." The positive impact. It's a wonderful thing to see how Kit's Netflix character Nick has helped many fans come out to their parents as well. Kit takes pleasure in moments where fans share the joy he felt while he was filming Heartstopper. Kit, who joined his co-star on This Morning, said there was a beautiful tweet that came out from a fan who used the show to come out. It was basically talking about after showing quite an important scene in the show, at the end of the show with my character, they essentially used that to come out to their parents. Kit, who was overjoyed to learn this, said it was the most beautiful thing to have ever happened to him as an actor. He said, "To me, that's the most gratifying moment in my career ever. For an 18-year-old to be able to have that effect on anyone's life is unbelievable." The fan who tweeted about how Kit's character got him out of the closet was also very happy to hear what Kit had to say about his tweet on national TV. He said, "Move over Olivia Colman and Taron Egerton because my tweet is the most gratifying moment of Kit Connor's career." Despite many positive stories and joy felt by the fans of Heartstopper, Kit said that there are still some fans who still come up and say something negative even after being absorbed in the love and light being shared through the show. When the actor had a podcast on Rain with Josh Smith, he said, "Even though there were thousands of positive comments on the show, there might be one negative one that will pop up, and naturally his attention tends to flow towards the negative comment because of how it hurts his feelings and makes him wonder how anyone could try and find something bitter about something so gratifying." However, the actor said he's learning to make important things matter and to stop giving attention to negative and toxic criticism. That's all for today, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.